we're surrounded by boundless applications of color. Eventually, each of us will pick a few to identify with, based on how it looks to us, how it makes us feel, how it can be applied to real life, and what message it portrays to others. That's cool and all, Tobias, but why does that matter to us social media users? Good question. I don't have the professional answer for that, but I can give you my opinion. Is that okay?
Nope.
As a social media regular, who hopefully does not have a buck-eyed echidna as his avatar, you'll probably want to make yourself an avatar that at least screams,
"This guy's my Sonic OC."
No, more like,
The first unexplainable picture I find on Google.
can people stop interrupting?
This not safe for work picture of my in-game loadout, made by Desward Humond. Who hurt you, Desward? Who hurt you?
Some disfigured figure in MS Paint.
Guys, can I just continue the video?
What the fuck is a Tobias?
Where were we? Oh yes, as a self-respecting social media user, you're likely to want to add some personalization to your avatar, banner, or background, whatever you use, something that says, "it me." The quick answer is to choose your fighter, a color if it's something simple like a Twitter theme, a general background, or another user interface. The challenge broadens when you're allowed to upload your own pictures and go full aesthetic mode on your mutuals to the point where they love your stuff or claim you cursed their timeline. But enough fooling around, it's time for yet another existential crisis. Nothing like what is us if us is none of us. What stuff defines you? In this case, what colors define you, or should I say, what is your color palette? The reason I emphasize color palette is because the dumbest question I've ever heard is probably, what's your favorite color? And as you scramble to mention a few, they pressure you into picking one color that defines you overall, or else you risk the social interaction to crash and burn harder than your fucking Smash Bros career. Let me explain why it's a shitty icebreaker. Perhaps we just say blank color is your favorite, and find we rarely incorporate it as a preference in most things. It may even be consistently another color. You could like purple, but find yourself regularly applying a light red to most of your personalizable things. You may find that your favorite color may not even be what you prefer to wear, prefer to see, prefer in a collection you have, or as a theme on your social media page. My favorite color is green, not like stereotypical money green, or the obnoxious highlighter neon green or lime. Does anybody unironically like that color? No, I prefer a dark green. More of a forest green, even though nobody asked. Some associate green with greed, selfishness, ego, and gas, but of course to each his own. For me, green represents life with a hint of mystery, but also a sense of peace and quiet, which for some reason both are quite lacking a lot in people these days. The immediate question some of you may have is, "Hey Tobias, for someone who likes green, you sure use a lot of blue in your stuff. Is everything you do a lie?" First off, blue just looks so much better at posters than green ends up being. Green ends up looking really unnatural to me. Again, your favorite color may not be your favorite to use in everything, but it can still be your overall personal favorite color. You could say I prefer to display the color blue because I think it's more inviting than green is, but that's just my totally criticizable opinion. Let's take a look at one of my more recent posters, which I've now included in my banner. Check that out later if you will. In this you can immediately see the presence of blue, even subtly in the shadows. To me, that looks pretty nice. I'm moreover really natural like, but I never like blue on its own, so that's why I like to use it in gradients to add depth, or pair it with colors like amber, by the way, which is gold and orange combined, to give off a night sky feel. I consider blue to be my favorite color to display, well, night blue to be specific, just never on its own. But I also like a hint of amber to complement, so perchance people are asking the wrong question. Maybe asking for a one all-time favorite color just doesn't sum it up. We should ask what colors, emphasis on the plural, describe you, or even better, what's your color palette? Funny enough, the perfect palette to describe me would be my Twitter avatar, which was off blue, yellow, and a hint of green. Before I wrap this up, I'll point out this commission sheet that I made recently. Yes, that's a poster of Steg in the bottom there. If you didn't know, I do thumbnail work for people like RT Game, The Virtual Economist, and especially Mr. Memes Win Games. You can check that out via a link in the description. I need money, please. That's about it, folks. Nothing more than my personal opinion for this one. Those seem to do better in numbers versus my actual hobby. The question of the video is, what is your color palette and why? Mine is various blues and yellows, as I touched on earlier, with a hint of my favorite color, green. Green as in trees, not money or the devil's lettuce. This is Tobias, and I'll catch you guys later.